Welcome to All Hallows Kino, bitch. Ha 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 ha. So welcome back to All Hallows Kino, where we're doing horror shit all October. Very, very exciting stuff. Cannot wait to get more videos out for you guys. So today I'm talking about a fan film, which is interesting. I hope that the people who made this film don't reach out and sue me because I'm talking about it. I don't see why they would. It's free promotion for them. And I quite liked this movie, so even more for them. And so today I'm covering Dylan's New Nightmare. So I fucking love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They are some of my favorite horror movies. It's my favorite horror franchise. The first Elm Street is my favorite horror. I think it just encapsulates everything I love about horror. It was also the first horror movie I ever watched, so a lot of significance to me. I love the whole franchise. I really like Wes Craven's New Nightmare, really interesting stuff in that. And I heard about this fan film through a few sources. One being Cosplay Chris, who I've watched for fucking ever. If you're watching this, Cosplay Chris, I absolutely love you. You inspired me to do my own YouTube channel, and I would do anything for a collab, so reach out. The other place I heard about this film from is the Slaughtered Lamb Movie podcast. I listen to their podcasts all the time. It is amazing that they've got so little subscribers as they do. If you love horror, Frank and Darren at the Slaughtered Lamb Movie podcast are really, really great. They've covered all the Halloween movies, all the Elm Street movies, all the Friday the 13th movies, the Screams. Really, really great guys to talk about horror. And Frank and Darren, if you want to do a collab, reach out. So I'd been hearing about this fan film for a little while now, and I found out that it was coming out very soon. Back like a couple of months ago. And I was really intrigued by it. Dave McRae playing Freddy Krueger, he looked awesome in the promotional stills that I saw. And the fact that Miko Hughes came back to play Dylan is kind of awesome. And he's pretty good in this too, so that's great. So getting into this was a really, really great fan film, and I would absolutely love to see more from these guys, so hopefully they get the funding and the ability to make another one, because I would watch 10 of these. But let's get into specifics. First of all, Dave McRae is awesome as Freddy Krueger. Of course, you're never gonna be able to replace Robert Englund or do a, recreation of Robert Englund, but Dave McRae comes pretty fucking close. I really enjoyed him as Freddy. He makes for a great Freddy. Again, if I were to, pick a successor to Robert Englund, Dave McRae comes pretty close, and he really captured the playful side, but also the really scary side as well, which was great. He's got the one-liners, he's got the kind of humor and stuff like that, but he's also got the spook factor there as well. He's got the fear. He's got the horror, but he's got the cheekiness there too, which you need for a good Freddy. Miko Hughes is awesome as Dylan. He's very comfortable in the role. It feels like a perfect just succession to the Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And goddamn, like, he's really, really good acting in this. Like, he's not done a ton of acting recently, but he's pretty damn good in this. And again, if they decide to make more of these, I would love to just see Miko Hughes play this character as sort of like the new Nancy Thompson for another 10 or 20 of these fan films if they came out once every couple of years. The writing is pretty good. I didn't love some lines of dialogue, but overall it's pretty good. Scare scenes are great. I absolutely loved them. Really fun, really creative, really inventive. It's got that perfect Freddy formula going. Loved it. I found it really engaging, Dylan's attitude towards his mother and sort of the way he acts when talking about her and stuff like that. And if they do a sequel to this movie, I don't know how, but I would be over the moon if they got Heather Langenkamp to cameo, or even do a voice cameo or something like that, because that would be fucking awesome. In terms of Freddy's design, it's a bit of a love-hate relationship with me. The sweater is very green. I always saw Freddy's sweater as being more red than green, but the green is really highlighted in this sweater. And also, I'm pretty picky when it comes to the design of the glove. You see, this is how much of a Freddy fan I am. I didn't love the glove. It's very Elm Street remake kind of thing. Whereas I love the classic glove where it's just like the back plate, the fingers, and the knives. Whereas in this glove, and it's very kind of reminiscent of the 2010 movie, where it's like you've got the fingers, but then you've also got like little kind of skeletal kind of things going on with the hand and things like that. I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it though. I prefer a simpler kind of Freddy glove. One thing I can say about this Freddy design though that I absolutely love is the makeup. It's some of the best like Freddy looks I've seen outside of the main franchise. Very reminiscent of Nightmares 1 and 2. That perfect kind of male witch kind of horror element, but it's still got the cheekiness in there. Really, really great. Loved it. A couple of other things that I took issue with, and this is surprising for any kind of film, really. I wish it was longer. Film's about kind of 25-ish minutes long. I could have done with an extra 10 to 15 minutes. Started to feel a little rushed, especially towards the end. I think if they'd added like a climax of some sort in there, just something to wrap it up a bit more and just to make it a little bit longer, it would have been much, much better. But yeah, it's weird to think that like this film was too short. Like I wanted more. I wanted to see more. I wanted it to be a little bit longer. I wanted it to be like a solid like 30 to 45 minutes. And I think it does say in the video that it's like 35 minutes long, but there's like 10 minutes of credits at the end, so you gotta think about that. So yeah, I wanted it to be longer. I hope that they make another one and that they make it longer and make more out of it. Because I was really digging it. And then it just ends. And then I'm like, where's the rest of it, you know? I really wanted to see more. A couple of other things on the sound design and the lighting. Really, really excellent. There's a shot behind me from like the first Freddy scare. Really great, really reminiscent of the first and second films. It's classic Nightmare on Elm Street type thing. I absolutely loved the lighting, and the sound design is so good. Especially I think for a Nightmare film, sound design is important. The screeching of Freddy's glove along like pipes and stuff, the laugh, the just the different sounds that he can make with that glove, the kind of that he does with the fingers. It's really, really great. Like when it's great, it's fucking great. And in this fan film, it is fucking great. So overall, this was a really fun fan film. I had a really, really great time with it. I really hope to see more from these guys. I'd love to see a second one be made. I'd love to see a fourth and fifth one be made. I'd love to see Miko Hughes return as Dylan. I'd love to see more of Dave McRae's rendition of Freddy Krueger. And I kind of hope we see Heather Langenkamp do a little voice cameo or something. Like, I get that this is a fan film and, you know, it's not official or anything, but I just want to see more from these guys. I want to see more Freddy stuff from these guys because there's a clear love for the franchise here. And I'd just love to see more from them. So yeah, a bit of a short one today. I'm trying to get as many videos out as possible on many different topics. Hope to have some special stuff coming your way very, very soon. Maybe some collabs, some cheeky stuff, you know. So can't wait to keep riding the hype of Halloween. It's the best. It's one of the best times of the year. It's always a toss-up between kind of October and December for me, Halloween and Christmas. But I am in deep in the Halloween stuff right now. Just shooting the shit, watching horror movies, getting in the mood. And I can't wait to do more. And I can't wait for you guys to see more. With that being said, subscribe to see more Elm Street and horror-related videos. And remember, you're all my children now. Ha 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 ha! Started recording.